Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and I'm going to go through the Cumulative Test 17A review and show you how to do each one of these problems. Let's see. Here we go. So the team's ratio of games won to games played was 5 to 6. So let's go ahead and stop and do our ratio box. This one's kind of tricky. So we have games won, games lost, games played. So this is total, won, lost. This is my ratio, my actual. So it says the ratio of games won, 5, to games played, 6. It doesn't say to lost, so that means they lost one game. If the team played 36 total games, how many games did the team fail to win, which means lost? So we're looking for this. So we have our ratio box. We're going to do our proportion, and then we're going to cross multiply. I have 6x is equal to 36. We divide by 6. X is equal to 6. So they failed to win 6 games. Let me go ahead and change colors here. And number 2. So number 2 is important because a lot of times kids will ask me what the mean, median, mode, and range are, and I won't be able to answer that question. You probably want to put this in the back of your spiral. So if you'll put this in your spiral, you can use your spiral on your test. So mean is average. Median is middle, and you have to make sure you have the list from least to greatest. Okay, mode is most, what number occurs the most, and range is the largest minus the smallest. Okay, so if you'll put this in your spiral, you can use it on your test. Now let's go ahead and let me show you what this looks like. So A is the median, or the mean, which is the average, which is the sum over how many. So I'm going to take, I'm going to take 60 plus 70 plus 90 plus 70 plus 80 plus 65 plus 95 plus 80 plus 100 plus 60, and I'm going to divide all of these by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, by 10. And I get, hold on just a minute, let me pause my video while I work this out on my calculator. Okay, so the sum is 770 over 10, which is going to give me 77 as my average. Okay, the next, let me go ahead and change the next one we have is median. So for median, I'm going to have to list these from smallest to largest. So the smallest number I have is 60. I'm going to cross that out, and then I have 65. Oh wait, I have two 60s. Okay, let me go ahead and do some erasing. Let's see if it'll let me get the eraser here. Eraser. And I've got to put these in order, so let's try this again. So I have 60. Okay, so there's a 60 and there's a 60, so let's put both of those there. And then I have a 65, so we'll put that here. And then I have two 70s, so 70 and 70. Looks like 80 is the next one. Okay, and then 90, 95, and 100. So I think I got all of them. And median is the middle. So since I have an even number, I'm going to have to take the two middle ones and average them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. That's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, I didn't do 80 here. Sorry. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Having a hard time here getting all these in there. But so I'm looking for 5 and 6 here. Those are the two middle ones. And I'm going to average those to get my median. So now I have my mean and my median. I'm going to do some erasing and we'll do the mode and the range. So let's erase this. Just need a place to do some work here. Okay, so C is the mode, which is the most. Let's see, we have 2 60s, we have 2 70s, and we have 2 80s. So your mode is going to be all three of these numbers. Okay? And then the last one is the range, which is the largest minus the smallest. And our range is going to be 40. So that's how you do number 2. Let's go ahead and move on to number 3. Again, I'm going to have to erase. I'm just going to erase all of it. Okay. Elmo was chagrined to find the ratio of dandelions to peonies in the garden was that. So let's see. We have dandelions to peonies. Ratio actual. So this is 11 to 4. If there were 36 peonies, how many dandelions? So we don't even need a total on this one. So we have 11 is to 4 as x is to 36. Ratio box, proportion. Now we're going to cross multiply. And that is, let me grab my handy dandy calculator. Okay, so if 4x is equal to 396, I'm going to divide by 4 to get x by itself, and x is equal to 99. All right, let's go on to the next page. Okay, unit multiplier. So we know that the formula for unit multiplier is given times the unit multiplier, and sometimes there's more than one, we don't know yet, is equal to the answer. And you can put this in your spiral if you don't already have it. So we are given 0.47 liters. And we want milliliters, so we're going to need milliliters to be in the top. So we have 1,000 milliliters over 1 liter. Our liters are going to cancel. And this is going to be 470 milliliters. All right, let's do number 5. Let me pick a different color here. And number 5 says to graph x is less than or equal to -3 on a number line. So we have our number line, 0, 1, 2, 3. -1, -2, -3, and okay, so less than or equal to, so I know that this is going to be filled in, and then the arrow is pointing that way, so we're going to highlight this direction. Okay, collect like terms. Okay, so this is the first time we've seen this on a test, and we've been doing these in written practice for quite a while, so let's go ahead and circle the terms that are the same. So I have 3xy plus 1xy. Keep in mind there's an invisible 1 there, or else it wouldn't be there. If there were no other xy's, then 0xy you're not going to see anywhere. So I know 3 plus 1 is 4, and we can cross those out. And then I have -4x plus 1x. -4x plus 1x. So -4 plus 1 is equal to Oh, I'm having a little bit of trouble. Okay, there we go. 3x, because we subtracted, take the sign of the larger. And then we're going to put this together. So the answer is 4xy plus 3x. Okay, ratio boxes to solve these problems, 7 and 8. If sound travels 2 miles in 10 seconds, how far does sound travel in 2 minutes? And I want to show you this. You see how this says minutes and this says seconds? We're going to have to make those the same unit. So let's go ahead and do that now. So we have 2 minutes, and I know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So I have 120 seconds. So let's go ahead and do our ratio box. So I have miles in seconds, and this is a case 1, case 2. So we have 2 miles in 10 seconds. How far would it go in 120 seconds, or 2 minutes? From here we have our proportion, and we cross multiply. Oops. So I have 10x is equal to 240. Divide by 10 so we can get that away from the x. We have 24. Okay, let's change our Sorry, I'm having trouble changing the color of the ink. There we go. Okay. All right, before the clowns arrived, only 35% of the children had happy faces. If 117 children did not have happy faces, how many were there in all? So we will need a total. So let's go ahead and do our ratio box. Happy, not happy, and total. Happy, not happy, total. Ratio. Oh no, this is percent. I'm so sorry, an actual. So if this is percent, I know my total is 100%. Only 35% of the kids were happy, and I know that 35 plus 65 gives me 100, so that fills in that box. It says if 117 children did not have happy faces, so that's going to go right here as my actual. How many were in total? So here's my ratio box, here's my proportion, and then I cross multiply. 65x is equal to 117 times 100. Divide, and I get my answer is 180 total children. Where's my, there it is. Okay. I'm going to have to do some erasing to get this last one in. Let's see if I can find my, it's not, oh, there we go. Oops, I did something else. I went back. Okay, now I'm lost. Let's see if it will let me. We did that one. We did that one. We're trying to erase here. Okay. So I just want to erase this bottom part. Please keep in mind that you can always pause these videos or rewind them or watch them over. Okay. Diagram this statement. $45,000 was raised in a charity drive. This was 9/10 of the goal. So the first thing I'm going to do, oops, is draw 10 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I'm running into my other problem. And it says that $45,000, this is $45,000. 9/10. So if I divide $45,000 by 9, 9 goes into 45 5 times. That means each one of these is $5,000. Okay, I'm not going to write it for each one. 5,000 all the way. Okay? So the first question is, the goal of the charity drive was to raise how much money? So if I have